Hello, Collective, and thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into Esoteric Guidance. My name is Nehru, and I am an extraterrestrial Earth Angel, Gaia Beacon, and source of light, unconditional love, a healer, shamanic ancestry, along with Greco Roman and some others, again, as well as you. And I apologize for the blurriness. It will refocus here in a moment. But happy Thursday. Today's Thursday. And so I've been doing a lot. It really started this morning. And I really kind of feel like I could put out 3 videos today. And with all of them being very relative and significant to the moments and times and seasons that we are in currently, that we've been in the past, that we're going into. Now I feel like I could really tap into that today. I'm just sitting here shuffling before we get going, just shuffling some cards here as I share with you all again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't read tarot cards like many others. The way that I read tarot is I try to keep it as simplistic as possible, and so I don't mention zodiac signs because we all carry all 12 of the zodiac signs if you look far enough into our birth charts. So if I say Sagittarius, well, that could be you. If Sagittarian is your sun sign, north node, moon sign, whatever, but it could be 7 or 8 other people that you're in close proximity with who have Sagittarian in their chart because they all do. And so I don't use those things. And to me, it cuts down on the confusion and it simplifies things, especially when you're talking about collective types of readings. Collective readings are really meant to be extremely general, but the truth of the matter is most tarot readers, they get extremely specific. They talk about timelines and things like that, and you should never do that on a platform when you're talking to thousands of people, or you have an audience of hundreds or thousands. That's just not, it's not good management of the gifts. It's not good distribution of information. It's just not. Okay, so stopped it here. We're on investigation here. Okay. Also, during my tarot readings, I focus on doing a good explanation and separation of and inclusion of, whatever the storyline is, of male, female, the gender, the earthly gender, and then the masculine and the feminine energy, which is universal because we all have masculine and both feminine energies within us. Okay, so we're all capable of light energy and dark energy. We're all capable of good and bad. We're all capable of giving life and killing. We are all capable of those things. Okay. And so yeah. All right. So thank you so much again for tuning in. I've been in a highly reflective mood and mode today, and in part it was started by this morning. I was hit heavy by thoughts of my actual father. Okay, not the gentleman that I grew up believing was my father, but the gentleman who I am certain is my father today, whose name is Berlin. He was unalived in 1974, approximately 7 to 9 months prior to my birth. Somewhere around January, February, maybe March, somewhere in there of 1974. And that is an unsolved murder in Joliet, Illinois, or Lockport, Illinois. Okay. So a lot of it was started with him. Okay. And since coming into this knowledge about who he is and his significance, um, and the confirmation, and I put it there so it could focus, and the confirmation. Um, okay, so David, right? One fell down out of my hand. False siblings, David and false siblings. Okay, I do have a sibling, or grew up believing a sibling. His name is David Thomas. Okay, I forget his middle name. David Nathaniel Thomas, David Nathan Thomas, David Christopher Thomas, David something. I don't know. But yeah, he was born in 1989. That might be significant for you, or 98 might be significant for you. Okay, David and false siblings. Okay. In the springtime, something's due to happen in the spring. I forget how many days. I think we got to be down to maybe 13 days till spring, something like that. Find out and see. Alexa, home. There's a new career for some of us, collective. It's 10:32 and 63 degrees. Alexa, how many days until spring?
Spring starts in 2 weeks on Thursday, March 20th, 2025.
Okay, March 20th. Okay. Alexa, how many days until March 20th?
Thursday, March 20th, 2025 is in 14 days.
Okay, 13. I think I said 13. Yeah, 14 days. There you go. All right. So 2 weeks, 7/7 might be significant for you, or 5, 3/20 might be significant for you. Okay. Yeah, 2/30, 20/20, or 20/30. All right, military. So some of us are in the military. You might be the spouse of a service member, whoever you are. If you did serve and you served honorably, you did not go AWOL, and you did not receive a less than honorable discharge. Thank you so much for your service. And for those of you who did receive a general or less than honorable discharge, thank you for attempting. Yeah, right. You did show some sort of bravery. Okay, some of us are artists. Okay, I did 8 years Army, by the way, so 8 or Army might be significant for you. Enlistment date is 3/29 for synchronicity. ETS date, it's 10:33 on the video timer. 3/31, 1/31, 13/13, 31/31 may be significant for you. Kurt Rambis, also Kurt Rambis 31, played for the Los Angeles Lakers on the Showtime Lakers decade. Also, his wife's name is Linda. Okay, that name is very, very relevant for this channel, for this platform. Okay, I'm looking at Masons on the bottom. Okay, now that could be Mason. Someone's name could be Mason. Someone obviously could be a Mason. Someone could be in construction. Someone could be a Freemason. Okay, someone could live on Mason Avenue, Mason Drive, Mason Street. Okay. Moon magic and elated. Confirmation cough. With the moon magic, return to sender and return to the abyss. All moon magic against our throat chakra, against the collective's throat chakra. Okay? Thankful, we are thankful collective. Again, Masons on the bottom there. Full body clans collective. Okay? Some of us needs to do that. Okay? Some of us needs to do that. I did one yesterday. Was that yesterday? Day before. Yesterday? Day before? Okay. Florida water is what I used. Okay? I also like doing egg cleanses. You can find out the significance of, and I haven't found a video that does an exceptional job, because there's so many variants, and I guess so it's kind of tough to do, I guess. But you can go online on YouTube and look up. I'll have to go search for it. A video on the meaning of what different images mean within your egg cleanse. Okay, you can find that on YouTube. All right, but egg cleanse is one of the cleanses that I really like. I just don't have any eggs currently. All right, so anyway, there might be something going on with someone's eggs. In-laws, outlaws. Okay, you collective determine what is your in-laws and what is your outlaws. And I say is. Okay, on the bottom, spiritual cleanse. So look at that. Spiritual cleanse, full body cleanse. A cleanse is needed. Someone needs to do it. Okay. Again, I spray myself down several times a day, in addition to, whatever other cleanses and things that I'm doing. Again, moon magic. Collective, this is why you need to do your return to cinders, or your return to the abysses, or a turn to your origination place, or whatever you say. Okay, the religious folks say, I bind you in the name of Jesus, right? But yeah, Jesus has never done anything for them, right? Because Jesus is Zeus, right? The real name of that being is Yeshua or Issa. Yeshua is Hebrew, but Issa is the name that Enoch refers to them as. Issa, Issa. Okay? Also, there's other texts that show that Issa is actually that name of Jesus, not Jesus. Okay? Keisha. Hello, Keisha. LaKeisha, Nakisha, LaKeisha, Felicia. What's that song? Is it Mystical? Who sings that? Rhonda, Keisha, Felicia. How you like it, Daddy? I don't know who sings that song. All right. That may be significant for you. All right. Ooh. So we have some racists. And then on the bottom of the deck, physical health concerns. So Keisha, Nakisha, LaKeisha, right? Akeisha. Okay? It could be Akeisha. Right? Also, I'm getting Akashic. Right? Physical health concerns, and Keisha might be a racist. Okay? I saw a statement the other day that I thought was so right on. And I liked it. I don't know whatever. I don't remember what platform it was on. If it had a love button, I loved it, I'm sure. But whoever it was said, it's interesting that the brown people, also known as black in the United States of America and elsewhere in the world, black, right? There's no one is black. Okay, trust me, no one's black. All right. You want to know what black looks like? Here. You show me someone whose skin color is that, and I will show you someone who is black. Do I look black? Do I look black? Do I look black? Is that black? If you answer that question on the test and say yes, you would get it wrong in school. If your teacher asked you, what's the difference? Are these the same colors? And you'll say yes. The hand is black and this is black. You would get the question wrong in school. Do you know how ludicrous, racist, you know how dumbass that is? Do you know how stupid that is? Again, that's a hot button for me. All right. So Keisha might be a racist. Keisha might be a victim of racism, however it goes. Okay. We have tax evasion. Okay. Some of us have been dealing with tax evasion. Okay. Those of us who have been victims of tax fraud, people using our social security numbers, putting things on our credit without our knowledge, accessing our bank accounts or other sensitive information about us, insurance policies, etc. All a form of tax evasion. Okay? Not to be confused with tax avoidance. Okay? If I change my LLC into an S corporation by filing a form 2553, By the way, I'm going to make mention of something about the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that the now current president, again, President Trump, signed in 2017. It's coming up again for during his second presidency. It's going to expire next year. So he gets to enact two significant tax changes in the U.S. during his presidency. In my personal opinion, he wasn't interested in winning back-to-back elections. That's just my personal opinion. He set that up to end in 2016 or 26. That's when it ends. 2017's Tax Cuts and Jobs Act was the biggest tax reform uh, across the board in 30 years, since the 80s, since the Reagan administration. He didn't want to do back-to-back election or terms. My personal thoughts. Because now he gets to enact another significant tax strategy or whatever he wants to call that into the American system. He's already started with tariffs and all that. And again, I'm not for or against. I'm just sharing what I'm seeing. Okay? So he's already started, okay, with the tariffs and having companies decide if you want to work here, then you have to bring your company here. U.S. companies bring your companies back home. U.S. based companies, right, who have headquarters here and that. Bring your companies back home, right? All of that ahead of this Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that ends. A lot of it ends next year. Okay, watch out. Right? And I say watch out for any reason. Again, I live here in the United States currently as well. I'm definitely open to living in other parts of the world. Again, only warm climates. Right? Oh, there you go. Somebody's a liar. Okay? Somebody's a liar. In Chicago. Somebody who's in Chicago is a liar. Interesting. I was watching something just a moment ago before I click record, and that person is in Chicago currently. Okay? Chicago, a liar. They're not a liar, right? But yeah, Chicago. All right. You could be from Chicago. You could currently be in Chicago. Okay. You could be relocating from Chicago. Right. Today, the overnight temperature got only down to 60 degrees here in southern Arizona. Do you know the high is only 68 today? This weather is bizarre as hell. I don't remember last year being like this, and I was here in southern Arizona during this time of the year. All right. And so, yeah. Okay. Aaron. Hello, Aaron. That could be, again, the gentleman I'm running from is Aaron. Okay. I also had a neighbor whose name was Aaron. Also met a gentleman at the age of 16, 17 when my first job at the movie theater in Central Florida. Any of this might be significant for you, obviously, as well, as always. Right? And his name is Aaron. He's a nurse. Okay. And has been since he graduated school. I think that movie theater job was his first job, and then his nursing job was his second or third job, and he's been a nurse ever since. That's 30 years. Okay, Aaron. Okay, Aaron is Asian. I don't want to get the specific ethnicity wrong, so I won't even guess. But he is Asian. Okay. His wife's name is Tracy. That might be significant. Flowers. You could be getting flowers. You could be giving flowers. It might be time for flowers. It might be time for slow singing and flower bringing. You know what I'm saying? For some karmic people. All right, some karmic asses. Right? Again, military. Okay, so it could be a military funeral. Okay? Perhaps, okay, someone is due to have a military service or military burial. You know, the military offers that service to veterans for free. And so that could be something. Flag presentation and and 21 gun salute, and right, yeah, and taps. So might be a military service. Someone's depressed. Okay. Oops, suicidal. Okay. There's always help. Even if you've come against me, there's always help. I'm not saying I'm the one to help you, but there is always help. That might only be divine, as that's all I had confirmation with the horn hawk, because that's all I had to depend on. So it's time for whoever this depressed individual is in your life collective to go to Most High. Okay, it's not time for them to come to you. Okay, you gave them opportunity to heal through you. They didn't want your healing at that time in whatever ways it was being offered. So, collective, release them, let them go. They need to go learn their lesson. Don't sit back trying to help them. Okay? Here's some initials for you, might be significant. R J J R R A J J J A. Okay? All right? Any of those letters might be significant for you. Okay, again, Chicago's right there. Let me switch this up a little bit. Nope, we got karmic, catastrophic event, cataclysmic, sorry, catastrophic too. Something might be catastrophic. Closet lesbian, so it might be catastrophic news. Okay, might be catastrophic news about a closet lesbian. Okay, someone who propagates themselves as one thing, but they're actually another. Again, I mentioned lavender marriages. Okay, if you are not familiar with a lavender marriage, in essence, and I was really surprised to even hear this term, I had to look it up. A lavender marriage is a situation where a lesbian or a homosexual man is in a heterosexual relationship or actual marriage, 3D marriage, to hide the fact that the truth that they are indeed a lesbian or a homosexual. So they promote themselves, again, propagate themselves as a heterosexual couple or man or woman. But in truth, they're licking or sucking the same thing that they have. Okay? And there's the Apophis spirit. Okay? And again on the back, tax evasion. Okay? All right, collective? So, Apophis spirit, tax evasion, lesbians living in the closet, coming out of the closet, father. Okay? Apophis spirit. Okay? Again, Kevin is most certainly an Apophis spirit. He's a warlock, Freemason, witchcraft worker, and always has been. Okay? His entire life, this life. Okay? Something about a kiss. Okay? Right? Kevin, something that he used to do, he used to kiss me on the forehead. Right? Whenever, after, I don't know, oh, there you go. Look at that. Steve, brother Steve. You might have a brother named Steve or Steven or, yeah, okay. Or Steve might be a bro, right? You could have a Steven who's a bro. They may not be a brother biologically, but they might be a brother, however it goes, okay? Country music. You might like country music. I most certainly do like country music a lot. Dead pressed on the bottom again. Okay. Baby boomers. Okay, there might be something about baby boomers, country music. Houston. Okay. The Steve that I know is from Houston, and he is a baby boomer. He was birthed in 1964. Okay. Government corruption. In regards to a celebrity. Okay, collective? Let me let that focus. That celebrity could be you. That celebrity could be someone you know. Your family. Okay, I have corny, someone Someone's corny. Booyah shaka. Right, that's my word for in your face, motherfucker. Right, that's my word. Wealthy, rich. Okay, so booyah shaka, then wealthy, rich. So we might be getting ready to say booyah shaka to whoever came against us, collective. Congratulations for any and all rewards that you have coming to you for your faithfulness and the faithful seed that you were sown, that you've sown. Okay, you gave, maybe even at times when you should not have, or you gave too much. Okay, let's go ahead and get some tarot going. So this is the picture, this is the painting. Let me put this here for focus. So this is the painting that I started. And what I like to do with paintings is, let me keep this here. What I like to do in paintings is find, well, not in paintings, but in some situations. Like I've posted the canvas where I see spirit beings and that sort of thing in the canvas. I've posted those pictures and that sort of thing. But I enjoy that. So I enjoy looking. This is not going to help me focus, right? Is it? I enjoy looking just like, and just finding the faces. Like, you see this here? And just finding the little images within the image, if that makes any sense. And I have the original 13 colonies here, so there might be something about those original 13 colonies. Let's do our Crown Protection Collective. I'm going to go ahead and grab the tarot now, but I like doing that. And yeah. There is a question that I've been wondering for quite some time. It's probably been a good year now. And I'm mentioning this because I'm getting the vibes of someone else who was on YouTube, and I actually sent them an email because of a video that they posted about themselves being in distress and what they were going through. And she, in particular, she was sharing with me how she had been raped twice. Okay, in her own home. Went to the police and they have done nothing about it. She wrote her local mayor, did nothing about it. I think the local mayor is Cheryl, or was at the time Cheryl. Did nothing about it. So I'm getting the feeling of her again, and all of that, like a throat chakra, and it's just like the. But I sent her an email and she hasn't responded yet, so I don't know what to do about that. And maybe that's just something for us to, again, just always be aware of, collective. That just because you extend the hand doesn't mean the hand is going to be taken. And when it's not taken, it's okay to pull the hand back and just continue on your business. Just carry on, right? And not get bogged down by whatever nonsense the individual. And nonsense isn't, I don't care about you. Nonsense is whatever's keeping them distracted from not seeing the hand that's being stretched out to them to pull them up out of the whatever muck and mire that they're in, you know. And I'm not saying I could do anything for that individual or her family or anything, right? But I did hear her story, and I know Most High guided me to go listen to her, first of all because she was dropped into my spirit before I even saw the video. And then I saw the video and I was like, yeah, I was definitely meant to go see that. But I haven't heard from her. And again, okay, there will be those who are called to you, but they won't answer. How many did Yeshua actually call, but who said no? We're told about Peter, and we're told about this one and that one and Matthew, and we're told about all of them, right? And those names are significant, right? I mean, again, all of it, okay? And not just for me, but for you, quite possibly as well. And so just look and say, what? I don't know. You just have to walk away. What else can you do, right? Okay. So the way that I do these, or the way that I mix in the tarot with the index cards, okay, as I shuffle the index cards as well. Again, happy Thursday to you, collective. Okay. And I'm trying different setups here as I am with limited physical resources at this time until such a day. And but yeah, so you might be right now working with limited resources, but until such a day, right? So this is the way I do this, okay? So when I get the card, when I pull the tarot card, okay, what's that? Oh, that was nothing, but that might be significant. I was going to start writing something, but I stopped. So that means CAC, CAC, whatever, ACC, accounting, accounts, whatever, whatever that is, okay? And then racial issues, okay? So I pull a tarot card, and then I take that card and I place that card somewhere randomly in this deck of index cards. And whatever that is, I take both cards on either side. Okay, that's the way I do it. All right, so let's go. Again, it doesn't matter if you're divine masculine, divine feminine. So if the emperor card comes out, for instance, that could mean for you that could be your energy, right? Just because it says emperor doesn't mean it's not the empress. Right? And as always, oh, look at that right there. Sun card, right out the gate. Right out the gate. What's on the bottom? I don't even know. Let's take a look. Leaving on a jet plane. I know I won't be back again. Oh, I'm glad to be able to go. 'Cause I'm leaving. Make up your own words, collective, as it resonates with you, right? That's what this is right here. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I just heard yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I don't even know what that's from. All right. But yeah, right? So Six of Swords and the Sun card. Okay? So we are taking our joy, we are taking our efforts, we are taking our love, we are taking our care, we are taking our compassion, we are taking our healing, we are taking us somewhere else. Okay? Other side of town, other side of the country, other side of the world. We are taking ours somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to take this Sun card. Wherever this card goes, okay? I really do wish this would focus better. And we have Leah and Jean. Okay? Leah and Jean. Gene obviously could be a gentleman's name. Gene Hackman, obviously. Peace, and again, continued peace and comfort to him and his family. There's something very interesting about that situation. As I've mentioned in the past. Either he passed first, and then she decided to go and didn't want the dog to starve or go without. Or it was a mutual agreement with them that was the way that they were going to go because she did not want to be here with him. And so he went and she went, and that was their mutual agreement before both of them exhaled their last this lifetime. Okay? Leah. Okay? Leah. Leanne. Leech. Lurch. Okay? Billie Jean. Also, Jean could be Jeanne. Okay? Jeannie. Okay? So there we go. All right. So, yeah. All right. So we have that. Okay. That is really not focusing very well. So next we're going to go ahead and get another card again. Thank you so much for your patience. Just trying different things. Next in the upright, and I hear a symphony like that whole thing. I did a terrible job at that. Ace of Cups. Okay, so here's some flourishing coming in from us. Look at that. Look how that's pouring out of the cup up there. Look how it's pouring out of the cup, and that could be coming in and going out, right? Because that's when you have balanced masculine and feminine energy, that's what you look like. As much as you're giving out, you are receiving. You're not over giving. You take time for yourself when you need to, all that you need to. You have no karmic debt from this lifetime or past. Everything's clear, wide open, and ready to go. That's the Ace of Cups. Okay? Might be stepping into the spotlight. Okay, we might see the star card. Okay? Oh, Peter fell out. Okay, so I didn't even have to end Nikisha on the bottom of the deck. So Peter, Nikisha. Okay. So we're going to take our Ace of Cups, split the deck. And we have Earth Angel and again country music. Okay. So we're going to take that. So, Keisha, Nakisha, Peter. Peter might be a music producer. Peter could be a country singer. Peter could be in the music business. Peter could be an acquaintance of Nakisha or married to Nakisha or what have you. Okay? Peter and Nakisha. And again, we had Keisha earlier, right? So Keisha of some sort is extremely important. Okay? I grew up with, in partially, with a Keisha Patterson and a Nakisha, actually. And at that time, her name was Nakisha Robinson. Okay? She was birthed in 77. Oh, I said Emperor, and guess what? The Emperor in the upright shows up. Okay? So an Emperor could be a music star, Earth Angel, right? As some of us are. Okay? Emperor. And an Emperor in the upright. Okay? Also, over here on the deck, I'm looking at on the side, it says Trust Fund. That was the card that's on top here. All right? So let's go ahead on the bottom. We have FBI. FBI investigation. Someone might be an FBI agent. Peter could be an FBI agent. Keisha could be an FBI agent. Jean could be an FBI agent. Leah could be an FBI agent. Okay? Or any of these individuals could be being watched by the FBI. Emperor in the upright. Okay? Emperor in the upright is in an earthly way. This is a boss lady. Okay? I often mention Barbara Corcoran's name. Okay, and again, masculine or feminine energy, Emperor, boss lady, boss man. Okay? Card splits. Ooh, I had a little trouble. Old school, there's definitely something about music. Okay, old school music. Okay? And an engagement. Okay? So, okay, Peter, Nakisha, I'm looking at egg cleanse and false mother, right? After I picked up those cards out of the deck. Okay? I'm actually liking the way this one's going. I'm liking this kind of format here. Just need more room and, you know. Ooh, and the Hanged Man. Okay? So the Hanged Man is we're waiting on some information. Yeah, waiting on some information from Peter, Nakisha, an Earth Angel, Jean, Leah. Information about an engagement. Again, that doesn't mean like romantic engagement. That could be a country music engagement. You could be getting ready to go on stage. You could be getting ready to have some other engagement. Again, this could be any type of engagement. Okay, employment, consultancy. Okay, and Hangman brings out Detroit. Oh, so this could be something that's happening in Detroit. Someone who is, and then we have throat chakra. Okay, so someone in Detroit might be doing throat chakra magic against you, collective. Okay, confirmation with a horn honk. Then we have SOB. That is son of a bitch. That's what that is. This doesn't stand for. That's what I meant it for. It could be something else for you. It could be someone's initials. Steve, Omar, Brian. Ooh, I burped. Confirmation. Okay. Also, I'm getting something about sonar something, Bob something. Okay. Bob's, boobs, whatever. Okay. And narc. Okay. So Steve could be a narc. Omar could be a narc. Bob could be a narc. Shannon could be a narc. Oscar could be a narc. Bobby could be a narc. Bubby could be a narc. Okay. Olivia could be a narc. Shauna could be a narc. Anybody could be a narc. Okay. Throat chakra. Okay. So again, someone in Detroit might be doing throat chakra magic against you, collective. And if they are might be one of those son of a bitches. Son bitch. They might be one of those. How are we doing with time? 41 minutes and 41 seconds. It's 11:07 on the video timer, 63 degrees, and March 6th. The weather here is bizarre. I mean, right now it is all kind of cattywampus. It's all over the place. We got a couple of cards here. Three of Pentacles. Oh, Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So we're talking about sharing. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is nice. I'm getting a fresh feeling. I'm getting a fresh feeling. You know, sometimes I don't like the songs that I get downloads for because they speak so much to romanticism, and I don't like that. But the song that I'm getting now is I Can't Fight That Feeling Deep Inside of Me. Baby, just don't realize what you do to me when you hold me in your arms so tight you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on the feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Okay? All right. And again, we saw engagement earlier, but this could be anything. Doesn't have to be love. Again, Six of Cups speaks to sharing. You could be sharing like this platform. You could be on some other platform sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, whether educational, spiritual, formal education. You know, you'd be a math teacher. Again, I mentioned math teacher for a reason, so you might be dealing with a math teacher or be a math teacher. Okay? I am aware of only one mathematician that I've ever met, and I know people who are good in math, but I've met one person who was a mathematician, kind of like certified kind of person. His name is Seth. Okay, Seth. All right. So, since we have two cards, okay, we'll take first. And again, even the Three of Pentacles, okay, even the Three of Pentacles speaks of sharing and collaborations, okay? All right. So, let me shuffle this deck here for a moment. Thank you for reminding me to do that. Just so the cards on the outside, obviously, right? Get mixed up and don't stay the cards on the outside. Okay. So, Three of Pentacles. Highest divine white light in the universe. What do we need to see here? New connections. Okay. So that kind of goes with that song. And again, don't do no shit that you don't want to, collective. I can't tell you. You know, one of the things that I've been reflecting on are the dumbass decisions that I made. I remember asking Most High one time about a woman, and I recorded this last night, and I'll probably never post that video because it was during my reflective period, and I was thinking about my actual dad, and again, that's heavy today, reflection, again, and it could be us, and it could be also the karmic energy. Okay, they could be looking back at their regrets, and also that's causing us, as I look at 1111 on the video timer, that's a confirmation that it works both ways. Okay, so they're reflecting on the choices that they've made. We're reflecting on the choices that we've made as we close out the year of the dragon confirmation with the startup of that big rig rolling truck, whatever that is. Okay, confirmation. All right, so with new connections came out broken poor. Okay, on the other side, I see Lucifer and government corruption. No wonder, right? So, okay, broke, poor, but then these came out in the upright. So we know that because these came out in the upright, okay, that this broken poor has to be the other side of the fence. Okay? Right. So again, let me shuffle the cards real quick. The index cards here. One of the videos that I think I'm going to post today speaks to soulmates, divine unions, and other types of relationships. I'm going to post that video today, I think. I think. The weather here is rather bleh. You know, the wind is 13, 15 miles an hour. And it's only going to get up to 69 degrees or 68 degrees. Again, 1968, 1969, 96, 86 might be significant for you. And so it's going to be a kind of day anyway, outside, at least in my opinion. Again, I'm spoiled. All right, so let's go ahead and take this Six of Cups and see what comes up. Okay, so we have Mike and Hug. Okay? All right, so Mike could be the one who's broken poor. Mike could be a part of your new connection. You could be Mike getting a new connection. Okay, or you could be Mike connecting two people. Mike might be the bridge. Speaking of music, to the bridge. Dun 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 dun. I don't know where that was coming from. Baby, so exciting. Boy, you're tasting real. You're making it hard for me. I don't know. That song was going somewhere. Again, I don't like the songs necessarily, you know, but for me and me within myself, I just brush that shit off. And if I'm not recording, I return it to sender. I don't even pay attention to those things today. Ooh, it says say no behind Mike. Ooh, it says say no. Age of Aquarius. All right, so then we have Mike and a hug. Again, Mike might need a hug. Okay, Mike might need to hug you. Okay, it says just say no, and then I see Justina. Okay, so you might need to say no to Justina. Justina need to say no to someone. Maybe Justina should have said no. Maybe Justina and Mike need a hug. Maybe Mike hugged Justina. Maybe Justina and Mike should have said no. Maybe Justina and Mike got something going on. The Justina I know, do I know more than what Justina? I think I do. I know two of almost every name I have. I know 2 Scotts, 2 Melindas, 2 Rachels, 2 Reginas, 2 Scotts, 2 twos. And that might be significant for you. Again, you might be seeing 2 twos today. So again, any of that. The Justina that I know is married to a Samuel. Okay? A Samuel. Okay? On the bottom here, as I was just sitting here shuffling and talking, we have STDs. Speaking of sexually, spiritually, sacral. transmitted diseases, demons, and distractions. STDs are sexually transmitted demons, diseases, and distractions. Okay, they come to steal your sacral energy, as you all know, collective, right? Okay, let's keep going. What are we doing with time? Oh, yeah, I'm going to finish up here. Okay. Ooh, a few turned out here. A few turned out. A few turned out. A few turned out. There might be something about that. A few turned out. A few might have been turned out. Okay? Whatever, again, whatever that means. Okay? So we have 6 of Pentacles, charity, opportunity, giving, collaborations. Again, okay? So we've had the 6 of Cups, and now we have the 6 of Pentacles. All collaborations, sharing. Look at this 9 of Cups. And then we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so here's all of the opportunity coming towards us. And here's us in contemplation as we look at all of these opportunities. And then with the Page of Wands. Okay, which opportunity to take? The 4 of Pentacles. This is all in order. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is all in order. Okay, an opportunity. Could be charity, could be working with a nonprofit. Again, there's something about being on the board or sharing a chair with someone, sharing, okay, not sharing, chairing, on a board with someone or what have you, perhaps, that might deal with the music industry. Okay, you might be on the board of a production company, music company, theater, what have you. Okay, thinking about the opportunities. Okay, making the decision about the opportunities. And there we go. Okay, man, I love all that. Look at all that. Look at all that. That's standing out to me down there. All of that down there at this time. That looks real. That looks tangible. The treasures your ancestors, my ancestors, have left for us. That's awesome. All right. So we are going to take each one of these and we're going to take these and go through the deck. Okay. So 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Fake reader and money. So a fake reader could be coming to you, trying to get your money. Okay. A fake reader could be taking your money through your accounts. A fake reader could be lying to you to get your money. Okay. You might be a reader and a fake reader is taking your information. Okay, a fake reader. Let's pay attention and be aware of who we go to for information. Okay, shuffle the duck. There's something about duck. Duck, duck, goose. Somebody likes playing games. Okay. Duck, duck, goose. Someone likes running around. Somebody's quacking. Somebody's a quack. Somebody's in a quagmire. Somebody's quirky. I'd probably fall into that category. Right? We have new collaborations here on as I got done shuffling, and Judy. Okay? Judge Judy. Judy Garland. Who is Judy James? Oh, do you know what, collective? Oh, man. I was talking about the other day. I was talking about Jimmy Dinwoody. He is Tiffany's father, and Tiffany is the daughter of Judy, okay? The woman that I grew up calling mother, okay? Her name is Judy Marie, okay? So you might be dealing with someone whose last name or initials are J, M, or C. MC, J, Mick J, whatever, okay? And Jimmy came to me the other day. I hadn't thought about Jimmy, and I mentioned this in the video that I recorded that day. I had not considered Jimmy in a long time. He passed in 2011 as I looked up his information, but I didn't look up his information consciously. I went to my email address and I got a notification from Legacy, and it said remembering James Dinwiddie, right? And it was sent on like the 28th because he passed on 2/28 of 2011. Again, his daughter Tiffany was serving a 7-year prison sentence and could not attend his funeral, but I did mail her a copy of his obituary that I either printed out, or I think I printed it out and mailed it to her prison, wherever she was in Mississippi at that time. Any dates, places I'll mention might be significant for you. Okay? And then the other day, yesterday or the day before, I went into my phone and I saw the notification from Legacy, and I thought, at the time that Jimmy had passed 14 years ago, he was coming to me. It was at the end of February. And he was coming to me and he told me, he said, we all wanted to be like you, or be you. We all wanted to be you. Me too. Or he said, I wanted to be like you. We all did, or something like that. And I wrote it down in my journal. And again, I shared it that day on whatever recording that was that I posted. All right. But then I saw that yesterday or the day before, and I was like, that's why he was in collective. Those of you who are sensitive, I'm looking at 1122. Those of you who are empaths, those of you who know that you communicate with those who are no longer physically here, you spirit beings and that sort of thing, okay? Your services are needed. I just got that. Your services are needed. Your services are needed, collective. Okay? Forsake not the day of assembling ourselves together as the collective comes together, as the Elite 19, Elite 13 come together, flesh being, extraterrestrials come together, as we come together, starseeds, starlights, light workers, as we come together, right? We no longer forsake the assembling of ourselves because we're no longer ashamed. We're no longer afraid. Okay? So, Six of Pentacles. Again, charity work. Okay? One of the things that I will do is I will be making visits to St. Jude's Hospital. One of the gifts that I have is connection with children specifically, and that is one of the things that I am here to do, and that is to heal the seed. Okay? And so I will be doing that at some point. Okay? So, Six of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and find out. Six of Pentacles. Europe and flowers. Okay? So, you could be going to Europe, and the word Europe looks funny. Did I misspell that? That looks weird. I don't know why that looks strange. Europe and flowers. Maybe it looks strange to me because I should say no to Europe. Maybe you should say no to that Europe. Europa, Eureka, vacuums. I was in the military with someone named Eureka. Her name was Eureka Watts. Okay? She was a red bone. Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Okay? Flowers. There was nothing between her and I. Okay? She was in my platoon. All right? 327 Signal Brigade, baby. Whoa. First Sergeant Jordan, James Jordan, Michael Jordan's oldest brother. First Sergeant. Check it out. Okay? We are on an adventure here, collective. All right, so we have Europe, flowers, you could be getting flowers from Europe. You could be needing to send flowers to Europe, okay? Europe might be, someone in Europe might be a part of the flower bringing, slow bringing, flower bringing, slow singing, flower bringing. There we go, right? Whatever, okay? Europe, flowers, okay? Then we have the decision that we're going to make. We're taking in and considering all of our options. What are we going to do? Okay. We're also feeling content in all of our choices. We don't feel rushed. Okay. Look at the bottom of this. Look at this thing. All right. Grounded, well grounded. See that down there? Okay. What decision do we make? The one that's best for us. Third house and a cold case. Collective. Let's find out what's in our third house. I believe our third house deals with, is that family and money? Or household? I'm sorry. Is third house household? Alexa, in spirituality, what does your third house deal with?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, traditionally, the third house is the house of goddess and the joy of the moon. It is the archetype of that which is familiar and is often associated with messages, siblings, short journeys, stories, writing, authority on a local level, and that which is produced from one's home.
Ooh, authority on a local level and a cold case. There was a lot of information there. Okay, let me scroll back up there and take a look at that. Okay. House of goddess, okay, and so I was way off. And the joy of the moon, it is the archetype that is, which is familiar, okay? So that could be familia, okay? And is often associated with messages, siblings, right? Familiar, familia, short journeys, stories, writing, authority on local level, and that which is produced from one's home, okay? So what's produced from one's home? I don't know. All sorts of things. Okay. If you're talking about your home spiritually, then obviously that is you. So everything comes from that. If you're talking about your home in the 3D, then love, food, compassion, nurturing, support, safety, chaos, being unequally yoked, strife, incest, bewilderment, drugs, abuse of all sorts, like those things all come from that as well, okay? But a cold case, dealing with the third house, dealing with siblings, and that could be siblings were the ones who were a part of the third, or the cold case, siblings are the cold case, any of that, okay? Then we have the Page of Wands, okay? So I'm going to shuffle here, and oh, we got a card popping out. I didn't even, germs. We got germs. 5D justice on top and bald male on the bottom. So you might be dealing with the bald male, okay, who has germs. You might be dealing with the bald male who's about to get 5D justice. You could be the bald male who's about to get just 5D justice, okay? Okay? Or you could be the male with germs dealing with someone who is about to get justice. Either one of you or both could be a bald male. Okay. All right. So, Page of Wands, where do you want to go? New career and closet homosexual. I just got a text message. Oh, about someone wanting to pay me back. How about that? Okay. So, collective, if that's not a confirmation, hallelujah. New career and closet homosexual. New career and closet homosexual. Okay? Now, and I put men, okay, because people use the word gay. That means happy. All right? I call a lesbian a lesbian. I don't call a man gay. A man is who likes dick, that man is a homosexual. Okay, a woman who likes cunts, vaginas, coochies, whatever you want to call it, that woman is a lesbian. They're not gay. Okay, again, I don't do politically correctness, and there might be all kind of people who are pissed at me. Well, get ready, buddy, because I'm going to live for another 100 years on this motherfucker. So I don't know what you're going to do. You have to deal with it. Okay? And that's in the 3D. So, new career, Gen Y. Behind that, new career, Gen Y. Closet, homosexual. We're going to go ahead and put that there. Oh, and I saw illness. There was illness there. You know what happens? You know why the universe creates diseases? Because of disobedience. That's why every disease today exists in its earthly form. Forget scientists. I almost said fuck science. Forget science. Okay? When you want the absolute truth. Forget science when you want the absolute truth. On the bottom of the deck, I have Florida. On the other side, oh, Gen Y still. Okay? Then we have one more card. Okay? Four of Pentacles. All right? So Four of Pentacles speaks of new starts. Okay? I'm just slicing through the cards. All right? So let's go ahead and maybe that's what we're about to be doing, because I just did that randomly. I just started slicing through the cards. So maybe we're about to be slicing and dicing. Competition's paying the price. I'm going to knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Don't call this a regular jam. I'm going to rock this land. I'm going to take this city in the war by storm, and I'm just getting warm. Just like Muhammad Ali, they called him Cassius. Watch me bash this beat like a skull. Did you know I got beef with? Why do you riff with me, a maniac psycho? Because when I pull out my Jimmy get ready, somebody's name is Jenny. I said Jenny instead of Jimmy. Might explode. Right? India. Okay? Nehru is India. Okay? Is of India origin and sexy. Right? So, you could be from India and you could be sexy. Someone from India might think you're sexy. India Ari. Alexa, when was India Ari born?
India Ari was born on October 3rd, 1975.
10-3-75. 10-3-75. 13. Okay. 12, 13. 75 is 13. Or 75 is 12. Confirmation burp, excuse me. So you could be dealing with someone 12, 13. Any of that might resonate. October, that makes her a Libra. She's 49. 1994 might be significant for you. Okay, India, Ari, sexy, and then we have Fred. Okay, bottom of the deck, consultant. All right, collective. Let's go ahead and get a couple of angel number cards. We have 1818. Don't do angel number cards. Let's do the book. Let's do the angel numbers book. Okay. Angel numbers book written by Mystic Michela. Okay. This is the most popular angels number book that I am aware of. Okay. Whatever page we turn to, let's turn to page 222. We've been seeing that number like out the wazoo. Okay. We're about to get paid out the wazoo, some of us, collective. Right? So our wazoo can sit in some nice places. So 222, let's take a look. We're going to take the angel number that's on the bottom lower right. Bottom lower right. Body check. Your physical self mirrors your spiritual self. Your body is responding to the spiritual awakening you are undergoing. Your angels want you to notice this and document what you feel and experience. This could include vivid dreams, an intense connection to nature, or heightened sensitivity to smells and sounds. Okay, so we're talking about, and that's angel number 776 for synchronicity. That number might be significant for you. 1977, 1976. Someone is 77. I mentioned the name Burlsworth yesterday or the other day. I was talking actually about Brandon Burlsworth, who's number 77 for the University of Alabama. If you do not know Brandon Burlsworth's story, please go look at the movie. The title of the movie is called Greater. Very inspirational, amazing movie. Brandon Burlsworth, okay? That is the spirit of a warrior, someone who has a no matter what it takes attitude. Brandon Burlsworth. Go take a look at his inspiring movie, okay? Yeah. Do we need to do 3 of those? Okay, that's cool. We'll do 3 angel numbers then. Okay. Next one, right page. What page? 334. Let's do page number 334. Okay. Page number 334. If there is a page 3, I don't even know if there is a page 334 in this book. Nope, there isn't a page 334. Okay. Oh, angel number 33. I'm talking page 3. Angel number 3. Angel number. I saw angel number 444. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I was talking about Brandon Burlsworth, and take a look at this. That's what Brandon is. All right. Courageously ask for what you want. I've done that. I've made it clear what I want, where I want to be. Southern United States, I've marked them out. I've actually saved houses in the states that I would like to live in. Okay. I have never saved a house in New York State. I've never saved a house in Illinois. I've never saved a house in Wyoming, Minnesota, Maine, Kentucky, Pennsylvania. No, thank you. Ohio, Idaho, Seattle. No, thank you. Okay? But I say the same thing with the vehicles. I have on my phone and in apps saved of depending on which route my life takes next. I have things saved. Okay? So if my next step in place is to be in Georgia, okay, the state of Georgia here in the US, right? There's a region, there's a country, Georgia, right? But Georgia, the city in the United States, or the state in the United States, okay, there might be something about this, or Georgia is a city, I think. I don't know, whichever, right? Yeah, Georgia's a city, but here it's a state, okay, in the U.S. And so if I'm in Georgia, I have homes selected in places that I would like to live in the state of Georgia. Why don't I have any in Minnesota? Because I'm not going there. And nothing can make me. And you need to be firm about what you desire, collective. I know life presents to you what life presents to you, but just because life presents something to you doesn't mean you have to say yes to it. Okay? That's what a rebuttal is. That's what an objection is. Okay? That's why mediations exist. That's why negotiations exist. That's why that word is there. Okay? You don't have to take just what someone's giving you. Okay? You are valuable. You are an asset. And more so today than ever if you are walking and being your highest, purest, truest, divine white light, as my nose gets cleared as if I've had sinus pressure relieved just now. Okay? Specifically in my right nostril. And I don't deal with sinus issues and things of that nature. Okay? Unless it's a spiritual something. It's brave to want something. You are being called to spend energy asking for what you want. Create a vision board today using images and words to detail the future you are looking forward to. And I had no idea this is what this was going to say. Okay? But that's exactly what I just shared that I have done. And so guess what? I have homes shared or saved in Tennessee. Why? Because I would not mind living in Tennessee. I would enjoy living in Tennessee. Okay? I have homes saved in Texas. Why? Because I would not mind living in Texas. I have homes saved in Arizona. Why? Because I would not mind living in Arizona. Why don't I have home saved in Oklahoma? Because I am not going to live in Oklahoma. I'd be willing to forego an opportunity to live where I know my spirit will flourish. And my spirit flourishes when I can be close to the ground often. It is not frozen and hard. It is not gray and ugly and dull outside like it is in Detroit and Chicago and some of these just run down, depressed types of places. And again, if you live in these places, it's nothing against you. I do see your comments about the winter online all the time and wonder why the fuck don't you relocate? And I wonder, are you like psychotic or something? Like, who puts up with shit that they don't really want to? Who does that? Only people who, in most cases, not every case. Again, I understand, you know, in a small way, I understand some things being done that you don't want to do. Yeah. You may not want to pick up the dog shit every day, right, in your yard, but guess what? You love your doggy so much that you do it. And you don't like doing that part of it, but you love them. They're amazing. They're awesome, right? So there's an example, okay? I didn't like doing it when I was a kid growing up, right? I don't like doing it as an adult when I was with the dogs that I've had, right? But the love for them far outweighed that, right? So don't allow yourself to put in some situation just because you're trying to appease someone else. I am willing, as athletes do, I am willing to hold out for exactly what I want, exactly where I want to be. I enjoy golf and motorcycles. Doesn't seem like much fun when I'm out there with baklavas on trying to swing a fucking golf club in Wisconsin. Just one moment. There might be a knock at the door.